Hello, people of the world. Is anybody out there? Good start to the video, isn't it? Sound pathetic. Guys, it's me, Val Toxic Free. Just thought I wanted to say hello to a few people because I know that people are struggling and life's quite difficult at the moment. So I just think I'll wait to see if there's a few people going to come on. I've not been very well, so excuse my voice. Hello, whoever that is. God, I haven't spoke to anybody for 3 weeks, so bear with me. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. Oh, someone's gone already. Didn't last long. Excuse my coughing and my hot flushes. Jill, hey sweetie. Oh my God. Can I just say that I'm in lockdown like everybody else, and I haven't done a video in about 2 or 3 weeks. I've not been very well. So I just wanted to come on and chat. This isn't about anything particular. It's just I want to come and say hi and just see how everybody's doing out there. Acid Rain, are you new, darling? Because I haven't seen your name before. And if I have, I'm so sorry, because I'm probably delirious. I hope, for God's sake, you're all... I just got to work. Babes, what do you do that you're at work? You don't want me asking. It's a good job you don't get germs from across here, because you'd be getting all sorts. I've had a really crappy last 2 or 3 weeks. And do you know what? The sun's shining today and I've got my sparkly jumper on. And I'm having a hot flush. Life's been pretty shit for me. Life's been pretty shit for a lot of people. I know that. Oh, you changed your name. Who were you? I'm trying to see your photograph. Did I recognise you? Sorry, sweetie. Sometimes I just don't remember. What with my age and not feeling so good, my memory's going. Oh, I work from home. I can't work at all. I like to stop the salon about... Well, what I actually did is I think, I don't even know, it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I started to get this flu, and I thought, I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to go to work and pass it on, because obviously we're so tactile in the salon. We're touching people's hair, we're leaning over basins, we're behind people. You know, if we've got any germs anyway, we're spreading them. So I decided to just shut the shop, and then like 2 days later, Boris said it would be a good idea if we all closed anyway. I don't know who's there. There's 6 people watching, so I'm just going to say hello to all 6 of you and thank you for putting on. I know we're all got nothing to do, and the sun is shining, and I'm having a hot flush. Karen, hey sweetie, it's nice for you to join me. Oh bless you. I hope you're okay. I mean, I hadn't planned to what to say. Mr. Gigi, oh. Do you know what? I'm gonna, if you're all interested, which you're probably not, and I'll probably lose a few people, I want to just share my story whilst I'm on. So I want you to obviously just forgive the way I am. I'm feeling pretty crappy. Karen, I agree. I don't feel good at all. My mum. Okay, so I closed the salon, and I started to get this flu virus really bad, and my mum also got one, so I couldn't go around and see my mum, but my mum's was worse, because my mum is 85. I'm sorry if I don't say hello to people while I tell this story. I'm having a hot flush. Could be my age, you just don't know. Obviously, 21, we have hot flushes at 21. She got really sick, and I'm not kidding you guys, I actually thought I was going to lose my mum. Exactly. I actually did think I was going to lose my mum, because for 2 weeks I couldn't go and see her. She lives at home with my sister, and my sister had to obviously be very, very careful when she went and came home. She had to wash her clothes, wash her hands. My mum stopped eating, and she got all the symptoms. She stopped drinking water. My sister was trying to make her drink. I was trying to speak to her on the phone, and all my mum could just do was mumble. Couldn't even say anything, couldn't speak, was too tired. Slept the whole time. She was coughing, she had a temperature, she had the flu symptoms. So I'm sorry if I'm losing a few people now, but I just needed to share this, because I've been on my own, guys. I've, like most of you out there. I actually ended up phoning up. We have 2 different surgeries. I phoned her surgery in the end. Hey, sweetie. And I said, look, my mum's not well. And she said, well, we can't do anything about it. And the thing about England, UK, is they're not testing people. And I'll get onto that in a minute. They said, all she can do is isolate. And I said, but what if it's not corona? What if it's just like pneumonia or something else? What if whatever it is killing her off? So because she hasn't got the temperature, that you're going to ignore her. And that's what I found was happening here, guys, is unless you had the temperature, they were ignoring you. So my mum carried on for 2 weeks. So we ended up ringing 111, which is the coronavirus kind of like hotline. And my sister was on hold for 2 hours trying to wait to get through, obviously, because they're very busy. And finally got through. And they said that she had the virus. She had all the symptoms. But they didn't mention once about testing her. Oh, Karen, I'm so sorry. So they just said if her breathing starts to deteriorate, then call the ambulance. But by that time, and what we've heard and what we've seen on the news, we know damn well that that is the last stages. Because once the virus gets into your chest, it literally attacks and drowns you from the inside out. Now, I'm just being realistic. Luckily, my mum didn't get the breathing problems. I ignored my own health because I thought my mum couldn't stop. I thought I was losing her. I went to bed in tears every night. I couldn't speak to her. I couldn't go and see her. I couldn't hug her. And it was 2 weeks of just complete isolation. And the other difficult thing, guys, is I had been no contact with my sister for 4 years. For the last 4 years, me and I won't say her name, which I just did do anyway. Me and my sister had, I know, it's terrible, Mr. Gigi. See, I've forgotten where I was. My memory's terrible as well. What the hell was I talking about? My mum? Yes, so I decided then to ring 111 for myself. Because as soon as mum then hit a point where I thought, oh, she's starting to feel a bit better. Yeah, my sister. Oh, Karen, thank you, darling. Oh, hello, little kitty. How are you, sweetie? I hope you're okay. I haven't spoken to my sister for 4 years because we had a big fallout on Christmas Day 4 years ago. I look a bit sweaty, guys. I'm sorry. Hi, Betty. So the hard thing was to try and suddenly start talking to my sister through trying to get to my mum through my sister, which I found really, really hard. But obviously, you know, if we want something, and that's the trouble with, I'm not calling my sister a narcissist, but she lacks empathy. She's very defensive, and she makes me grey, as in like she takes my colours away, and she makes me step on eggshells. And that's what I was doing, and that's the difference. That's what these people will do, is they know if you want something from them, they will make you beg for it. They'll make you jump through hoops. So I felt like I was having to jump through my sister's hoops to speak to my mum. Now, whether she realised that or not, or whether that was just coming from the fear within me, I don't know. But I then, I had to just get over that and get on with it. But yeah, I rung 111, and I spoke to a paramedic, very nice guy, and he said that yes, it does sound like I have got symptoms, but because I wasn't out of breath again, and I did actually go for a little walk down the river in the dark. I didn't want to scare people because I went out in my pyjamas. Can you believe that? Oh God, it would have been terrifying if you'd have seen me. We still got people there. Oh, we've got 15 of you guys. Thank you for listening to me. So I did spoke to the paramedic, and he said you don't sound as bad. He said if you had corona, he said you wouldn't be able to even go out for a walk. He said I think what you've got is a really, really bad flu, but he said you need to isolate because you're vulnerable, and because if you pick it up from your mum or you give this to your mum, that you could hurt your mum even further. So do not stay around. So basically, guys, for the past I don't even know what the date was that I actually closed the shop. I don't even know what day it is. I don't even know what day it is. Can someone tell me what day it is, please? Is it Friday? I don't know. Are all your days blending into one? So I've struggled, and my sister has just actually dropped some stuff off because I did ring. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning coughing and coughing and coughing. I think my neighbour has probably barricaded himself in or put a big black cross on my door by now because I think he probably thinks I've got corona. Excuse me, Mandy. Hi, Mandy. And I've wanted to do a video, but I've actually not been able to stop coughing long enough to get a video out. April the 2nd, so it is. April the 1st, yesterday wasn't much of an April Fool's Day whatsoever, was it? So I've just been, I have been the laziest, and I'm going to say bitch. I have been the laziest bitch ever, guys. I have just got up in the morning. I've lounged around in my onesie. I might have had a bath. I've eaten. Thank you, Mr. Gigi. I've watched Netflix. Let's go on, let's talk about some Netflix in a minute, shall we? And I've just got fatter and fatter and fatter. I'm not showing you from here below. There's a filter, in fact. It's called a skinny filter. I really am the size of this sofa. Hi, Andy. Oh, bless you, sweetie. Long time no here. So, yeah, I was choking at 6 o'clock this morning. So this morning at 6 o'clock, I actually went online and ordered loads of stuff from Boots the Chemist. I'm advertising now. But the thing was, even this morning when I woke up, it was still processing. I ordered 4 items. It was processing for that long. Anyway. So that's a really boring conversation I'm having. Sorry, guys. I know I'm boring you shitless. But I have been very sick. I've only just started to feel a little bit better. I'm hoping to get a video done sometime this week. But I've got a couple of friends, subs that have spoke to me, and my friend Freedom from Narc Free Formula. She knows how sick I've been because I've been chatting to her. And then any of those narcs out there that are watching this probably think that I'm just making it up because they think they project and they think, oh, well, Val's pretending to be sick because she wants sympathy. I don't even want sympathy. So, guys, that's my story. Let me have a sip of my tea. I've been so bored. Toxic Free Netflix. Have you watched The Tiger King? Oh my God, I was just going to mention that. Thank you, Jill. We've got 11 people on. Can I ask a huge favour? And I know that all 11 of you may not want to say hello, but I'd really love to say hi to all of you. So if you're one of the 11 and you want to say hi, I'd love to know who you are out there. We know we've got little Kitty, bless her. Ow, this is where it starts to hurt. I feel like I'm wrenching out the top layer of my skin. Guys, I should have put so anyway, hello to everybody, even if you may not want to speak, just it would be lovely to say hello. But yeah, no, the Tiger King, very, very interesting. Doug Hewitt. God, I wondered where you'd turn up. Thank you. Jennifer, hello Dougie, hello Jennifer. I'm so glad you're all here. Beatnik Designs, hello. Do you know, it's brilliant to hear new people. Hi Mermaid. Yeah, she's great, isn't she, bless her. I just want us to have some fun today and just all say hello to each other and just chat in the chat, even if you want to chat amongst yourselves and I get boring. You know, this isolation thing is the worst ever, and there's a lot of people that do not take it seriously. There's people outside. There was 2 people outside my window before, watching something on YouTube and laughing together, and I was like, why aren't you isolating? Why aren't you distancing yourself? There's the people. I live in a God, I'm stuttering now. In an area that's kind of like a holiday area. It's got fells, which are mountains and hills. To those people that don't know what a fell is, sheeps. It is sheeps. Sheep. What's the plural of sheep? Lots of sheep. We've got lots of sheep up in fells. Okay, I'm being silly now. Oh, thank you, Betty. I shut the windows before because the guys out there were talking too loud and I didn't want them to hear what I was saying in here. They were all coming up here to isolate, you know, because we're in a lovely little village. We've got the fells, the mountains, the lakes, and It's beautiful when the sun's shining, of course, and we've had some lovely summer weather. Thank you, Mandy, that's great to know. People from down south were getting in their caravans and coming up here. The Lake District, Windermere, Bowness, if anybody's heard of that. Thousands of people just coming up here. They were not taking it seriously. They were on holiday. It was a bank holiday weekend not long ago, and everybody was just up here, and the police had to go and literally barricade out the car parks, put big boulders and stop people from parking there, because the people just from down south thought it was great to come up here with their dogs and spread the germs up here. Now, because we're where we are, there's not a huge great deal of ways of coping with the COVID-19. We're lots of little villages. We don't have the amenities to deal with this amount of influx of people that might have COVID-19. So that's another reason we needed them to leave, because we can't cope. If they bring their disease up here and give it all to us, we don't have the facilities to look after ourselves. Like I say, my mum was told that she had COVID-19 and they didn't even test her. And I do think the reason, firstly, because we're in a small village, and I don't think the nurses and doctors really know what to do. They may not have had the actual ways and the tests on them. Plus my mum had the disease and doing that, because again, they said it was, but they never tested her, so I don't know. She had it for 2 weeks already, so she'd survived 2 weeks of it, so I suppose they didn't want to come to my mum's house and do the test and put themselves in danger. So what they do is they just say, listen, if you've got the breathing difficulty, that's when you've got it. And that's how they basically will tell people if they've got it or not, but by that time it's too late. So thank God that my mum didn't get the breathing thing, and she's well on the mend now. But I must admit, guys, I thought I was losing her, and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to lose my mum. I know she's 85. But the worst thing we know about losing people is you can't say goodbye. You can't do anything. And the amount of stories that I've seen on the news, it's horrendous. Some lady's just lost both her parents. Oh, I'm starting to get really maudlin now, guys. I'm so sorry. But, you know, we need to understand that those people out there that aren't taking this seriously, they need a fucking kick in the bollocks. The tits. Kick them in the tits and the bollocks. That's what I say. At a great distance, because obviously you've got a very long punch or a long leg to be able to do that. Thank you, Mandy. So anyway, back onto Netflix. I want to see who's here. So we've got Andy. Let me have a look. I'm going to scroll back because I think I've missed a lot of people. Betty. Hi, Betty. Andy, Karen, Jill, Mandy Green, Little Kitty, Doug, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. Beatnik Designs, Mermaid. Do you know, it's so lovely to see people, because I've been absolutely fucking demented. I'm sick to death of myself. Now, I'm quite okay with my own company, but fuck me, excuse me. If I couldn't even leave myself. I couldn't even isolate myself from myself, because I was so pissed off with being in my own company. And I couldn't do anything. I've only been out once. And I went to a shop where they have markings on the floor, and thank you, Betty, you're so sweet. Now, I kind of was walking by the tills, but all of a sudden, I seem to find myself in midst of about 10 people, all about 1 foot away from me. I'm literally walking through, I've still got my pajama bottoms on, guys. I was walking through my foot's gone dead. I was walking through the tills going, sorry, like that. And people were actually laughing at me because I couldn't get out of all these people. And I was like, the queues were queuing that way, and I was kind of just cut right through the middle of them. I just didn't. You can't stay a distance from people. So I've been out there once, and also went to my hair salon to check on it, because since when I left it on 2 or 3 weeks ago, I just kind of walked out because I felt sick and I wanted to just go home, and I put a notice on the door saying I was shut. And I'm going to be honest, when I went back, oh God, it's me, isn't it, guys? I do apologise. I had lots of messages on my answer machine saying that they knew I was closed and that I hope everybody's okay and that I'm okay. But I did have one message. I think she kind of bomb dialed me. Have you ever been bomb dialed, guys, where, you know, you can hear someone having a conversation or they think they've put the phone down and the answer machine clicks in and records them? I heard this one woman, I know who she is, and I shall have words when she comes in the salon. So I'm just reading that as I go. And she left a message which was something along the lines of, I've got my hair appointment. What am I supposed to do when my grey roots come through? Huh, talk about grey roots. There you go. See, I'm not proud to show my roots off on YouTube. And she said, no one's died. I'm like, no one's died. And then she said something about, oh, so I suppose now we've all got to walk around with grey roots now, have we? And then her friend in the background shouted, yes, it's what did she say? What was the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, shit. I hate to start a conversation. You can't finish it. What does that mean up the top? Have I got some money? Sorry. Who's given me that? What does that mean? I've never seen that before. Jill? No, guys. No. You're going to have me crying. I don't even know how to get it. I'm going to have to look into YouTube and make sure that I get that because I don't want you to waste it on me. Oh, that is so sweet. I wondered what that new thing was at the top. I was like, I've never seen that before. Thank you. Thank you so much. See, you did that on purpose because you wanted me to shut up, didn't you? How are we going to shut Val up? I know, we'll give her some pennies. I'll shut her up. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. The hell am I saying? That is unacceptable. That's what she said on the answer machine. I heard her saying in the background, it's just unacceptable. And I'm like thinking, thank you, sweet pea. Oh, bless you. And this woman was saying it's unacceptable. And I literally nearly wrote a post to put on my my salon Facebook page and name and shame, or even just shame. Because it is acceptable, and it's very, very, very acceptable for me to put my health, my mum's health, because at the time she was diagnosed, and my client's health, because also I had the flu, first before hair. It's very acceptable if Boris or Bobo, let's call him Bobo, shall we? Because I've called poor Bobo, he's had COVID-19 too. He's he told us all to close the shops. So half of the country, if not internationally, everybody knew that the shops were closing. So this girl to act all ridiculously stupid and say, oh, it's unacceptable that she's shut the shop. How dare she? What about my roots? Blah, blah, blah. Well, people all over the world are dying. That, to me, is very fucking entitled. Sorry for swearing. I'm going to get demonetized. It's very, very selfish, and I don't really give a shit because as far as I'm concerned, people's healths, lives and everything come before. My salon will sort itself out. I don't really care. But when I watch the news and I see what is going on in this country and in the world, it breaks my heart. It absolutely breaks my heart. It's like when I hear about the doctors and the nurses that are dying because they're putting themselves out there. Yeah, thank you, Betty. You know, and we aren't being tested in the UK. Germany apparently tested like thousands and thousands, like 40,000. I don't know, I'm not very good with numbers. And we aren't testing people. So firstly, we don't know if the people, the NHS, the National Health Service that we have, if they're being tested to make sure that they're actually okay, they've got it. And if they've had it, that they can go back out to work. Because once you've had it, then you're immune. So all these people aren't being tested. So we don't know if they're fit enough to go back and help. There's so much that's wrong with what they're doing, and I know there's lots of conspiracy theorists out there. I've seen lots of videos. I know I have friends that are really I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm making it sound like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't really. But it's just what I listen to on the news. We should be testing people more. It is tough times for everybody, Jennifer. Oh, it's exhausting. Oh, Carrie, I'm glad you got your new job, babes. Thank you for letting me know. I forgot to say, you know. So, I mean, I probably ranted there. Ranted quite a lot, didn't I? What else can I rant about? My shadow ban, which people don't believe in and some people do, but I do. I tried to look for my channel on Google. Couldn't find it anywhere. Nothing. Don't think Google's my friend anymore. Google doesn't like me. I've been taken off Google's Christmas card list, guys. No. You try Google toxic free, you get naffle. I mean, in fact, all you get is toxic. You get toxicity thing. Oh, give up. Stop talking. Yeah, you know, come on, right. I'm going to, look, we all need to show our, look, I mean, can you look at my roots, guys? Oh my God, that's really bad, isn't it? See, I'm not ashamed. I will walk around, look, see? Look at that. Look how grey I am. My hair's really dry as well. I think it's because I've not been very well. And this is the first time I've actually put makeup on in I don't know how long. I'm out of practice, can you tell? There's a few narcs out there that I know this sounds awful. That sounds awful, but you know, I could quite happily spit in their direction. Sorry, I could. Yeah, I need a hairdresser. Anyone know a really good hairdresser? I think this is gonna create a whole new kind of form of humans. Look at this. I've got kitchen roll. I've run out of loo roll. Sorry, guys. The more I talk, the more coughing I do. I'm having a hot flush. We're all gonna walk out fat and grey, basically. It's gonna be the new look. Oh, you're going, sweet pea. Take care. Stay safe. Enjoy. 27 minutes. What have I found to talk about in 27 minutes? Right. Does anybody else want to say anything? What's good on Netflix? We've already watching The Tiger King. That has been damn good. Oh, I'd love to have got hold of his hair. I felt really sad when that guy shot himself in the head. I wonder if he meant to do it or not. That was really sad. Hey, sweet pea. Oh, you actually caught me. Oh, do I not sound better? you know. Oh God, you know what I sounded like when I was chatting to you. I couldn't even speak, and I sounded like a weird version of Kermit the Frog gone wrong. I'm just reading. Yeah, I do sound better. I mean, I couldn't even speak for 2 minutes without choking, so I thought I'd come and have a. So anyway, guys, we've got Freedom on now from Narc Free Formula. So say hi to Freedom and everybody. Yeah, it's just nice to have a little chat between us all. I've got hair stuck to my lipstick. So I don't know what to do with my hair. It might have to just grow long. Not that I've. Let's not even go there. The English Game, is that another Netflix program? What else have I watched on Netflix? What did I watch? Oh, The Platform. Has anyone watched The Platform? Freaking weird film, that one. 11 people. Yeah, The Platform is very strange. I watched that. I can't actually remember. I was thinking of starting Friends from the beginning. I think I've seen every single episode of Friends, but in a different order. I'd like to actually see it from the beginning, starting from the beginning right the way through. I'm getting boring now, guys. I'm going to start losing you in a minute. So I am going to start doing. I'm sorry, I'm bouncing the screen because I'm trying to find you all. I've lost all the messages now. There they are. Concoin. I'm trying to think of some movies to watch. Has anybody got any ideas what we can do? I mean, I do watch all these people that are oh, there's some amazing stuff on the internet, isn't there? What people are doing. Oh no, there's too many virus movies on. Have you noticed how all of a sudden there's loads of virus movies? I can't watch them. I used to watch them before. Now I just can't watch them now. It's just too close to home. Can't think of anything else that I've watched. No, it's all gone. Acid when he was most of people's lives. I don't know what that conversation was. I must have missed something there. Hang on a minute. Sorry, guys. This is not good. See, why did I put my jumper on today? I thought, oh, it was cold before, so I put my jumper on now. I'm in a little sweat fest over here in the corner. But I refuse to take it off. I do have a t-shirt underneath, but that's when I'll start looking like the Michelin Man. This is good because it covers up all sorts of... Put a box tie on all box ties. The Lion King, I haven't seen The Lion King. I saw the very first one, but yeah. No, I'll probably have to do something. I have got some colours in the bathroom, or I could nip to my shop, but I think I'm past that now. I'm past my sell-by date. I passed that quite a long time ago. Oh my God, guys. I'm running out of things to say. Can you believe it? Can you actually believe that? That could be it. I don't want to drag this on if I'm just sitting here. You watched you watched Narc Free Formula, didn't you? For Christ's sake, Freedom, you watched The Lion King. Oh my God, now I'm delirious. The Tiger King. There's no hope. There's no hope for me. I'm going to shut up now and let you talk. Just look out the window. Big Cram. What's Big Cram? Who's Big Cram? Am I missing something? You carry on. I don't know what to talk about now. Guys, I think I might come to a standstill. I think I might have come to the end here because yes, fascinating. Tiger King was fascinating, yes. It's a cult, wasn't it? It was that with the guy with all the women in the cult. That was just gross. That was really gross. I'm just gonna see what else you've been talking about. Oh. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to go. I'm feeling a bit exhausted. I've done my selling, haven't I? Talked too much. Tired myself out. I'll have to do a few more lives. Keep them a bit shorter. Because it is boring in this day-to-day routine that goes on and on and on. I mean, at first it was quite nice to have a lie-in and not have to get up for work, but now I'm actually missing people. Your ex the other day was accusing me of screwing people around. Oh my God. Even if you were, what's it to do with him? You should just say, yeah, I'm screwing people around. It's nothing to do with, if they're an ex, they have nothing to say on your life anymore. So if your ex, guys, rings you up and starts to go on about you and what you're doing and who you were and what you are and gaslighting you, your life has nothing to do with them anymore. One thing I also want to mention is I'm on a few support groups on Facebook, and I'm starting to see the most weirdest comments. People are asking people what they miss most about their ex. And I just thought, no, that's wrong. You shouldn't be asking people what they miss, because if you're going to comment on a support group and you're saying, what do you miss most about your ex? And she explained what she missed about him. Well, and then everybody starts to then go back into a place in their head that they've tried to move from, and starts to think, and they start reminiscing and thinking, oh yeah, I love the smell of his hair, and it starts to trigger you, and that's unhealthy. So I actually put a comment on, and I thought, I'm going to get shouted at here, and I said, guys, stop reminiscing about the good times with your ex. Stop trying to remember the good things that they did and the nice smells of their hair and the aftershave and the way their shirts, looked. And oh my God, no, because you're just going back to an emotional place you've tried to get away from. You don't want to be doing that. So I just thought, no, if someone did that on my support group when I had one, because I haven't anymore, just got a few friends I just say, no, please don't write things like that, because that's not healthy. That's not helping people. So, and then I'm sounding a bit bitchy, but just before I came on here, there was another comment, another support group, and it said, what did it say? Holy shit, I've gone and forgot what it said. Why do I start a conversation? Hang on. I've forgotten. Oh God, I'm as much used today as a chocolate fire guard. What the hell was the one? It's gone. It's gone. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. I think I've lost the use of my brain. But anyway, people are putting these comments on that are triggering people and they're making people think of the olden days with their narcissists, and like, no, we shouldn't be doing that. We should be moving forwards. But yeah, if anybody does get contacted by the narcissist now, because they'll try and call you back. They'll try and ask you if you're okay. They'll sort of say, oh, do you need anything? I'm here for you. You know, how are you coping on your own? And they will use their emotional, forgiving, loving side to love bomb you in a way to try and get you back to thinking what a nice guy he is. But no, he's just using, which is sick, using this situation to be able to try and hoover you back and start up a conversation, because as soon as he starts that conversation with you, he will then obviously contort it into something that he can control, that he can drag you down and start an argument with you, and before you know it, your word salading, your ping-ponging back and forwards, and you don't need any more upset at this time of you don't need any more upset now. Life is hard enough at the moment, and there's too many bad things going on in this world to be giving your ex any of your time. So I'm going to leave it there because I'm starting to waffle, and thank you for your thumbs up, guys. I don't know if I deserve them. All I've done is chit and chat and bore you all to death, but I'm going to try and get a video out soon. I've got a few things in my mind, but I'm only going to make videos now, guys, when I feel I've got something to say. You know, sometimes I think a lot of things in YouTube are all about being competitive. The longer that you're in YouTube, the longer you're a creator. I don't create much, do I? Oh, hang on, did I see a message? Did I miss something? Val, did you see my message? Betty, no, what was it? Oh, when I was living with them, I was told I had to abort his baby. But it's not, it was not his kid. I never left the house. When I was living with them, I was told I had to abort his baby. I said it was not his kid. Ah, got you. That's disgusting. They're disgusting. But yeah, I'm only going to make videos now when I have something to say, because I don't want to be getting into the competitiveness that word of YouTube, because that I've noticed is exhausting me, where you know you're always comparing yourself to other channels, and why aren't my figures going up as much as theirs, and why no, I'm not doing that anymore. That's not what I've ever been about, and I don't want to get into that. You know, I fell in there for a while, but I just rather make videos. If 10 people watch them, 10 people watch them. Right then, guys, I'm going to stop waffling now. 7 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. I'm going to love you and leave you now, and I just want to say that I'm sending you all big hugs, and I really, really hope that you all stay safe. Please don't take chances. Please make sure that you wash everything that you get from the shops. If you buy anything, tins, bags, beans, you name it, bread, just get a soapy sponge, and thanks, guys, just wipe everything down with a soapy sponge. It's not worth it. When you get in, have a shower, take your clothes off and wash them. Try everything you can to stay safe, because I sit at night and cry watching the news, and people keep thinking that anybody under the age of 60 can't get it, and they can, because I've seen 13-year-olds and children getting this, and it's just, I can't even put into words how it makes me feel. So I could go on forever, but I'm not going to. Guys, love you all. Stay safe, and I will chat again. Thank you, Sweet Pea. Thank you, Mermaid. Yeah, bye, little Kitty, Betty, and Andy, and Mr. GG, and you all there. Thank you so much for joining me. I feel less isolated today. I feel a little bit better for talking, because I have been getting quite down, as we all do when we're just sitting there with our own company. It can get a bit stifling, so I appreciate you joining me, and thank you, darling. And it's been lovely chatting, and I might do this again. I'm starting to feel a bit better now, so I can. I don't have anything to say. I talk a lot of bullshit, but I just like chatting to people and bringing us all together. So shut up, Val. Shut up. Love you all, guys. Take care. I've even forgotten how to switch this bloody thing off. And again, thank you for the little few pennies, Jill, at the top. That was a special thank you. Stay safe. I'll shout you again soon. Love you all. Bye.